in the exam. But apart from study, what do you like to do? Your hobbies?
So yeah, so I prioritize doing debates and MUNs, but apart from that, I'm into dancing and sketching also.
Okay. So what are your strengths? I mean, what do you think these are the personality traits which you consider your strength?
So first of all, my strength is my mom. And apart from that, my, I guess, perseverance and self-belief is something which has helped me a lot throughout my journey.
And if I have to ask about your weaknesses, any weakness you have? If any,
I
you
have a
have?
lot of weaknesses. I have a lot of weaknesses. Like I'm a bit impatient. I have a like very hard time to tackle through the changes that come across my way. And I'm also like a bit ill-tempered. But surely I'm working on all of them, but I have them.
That's great. I mean, a lot of students who are listening to you, and lot of them will listen to you, and they can understand the person with a lot of weaknesses can also achieve this. So anybody can do this.
Anyone can.
Yes, yes. Okay, Adya, how did you come to know about law? I mean, when did you come to know about law? Because law is a very different thing, you know,
So,
because CA, chartered accountancy, or medical, a lot of people are aware of all these options. But how did you come to know about law?
so I was in standard 10th when I heard about CLAT, and the journey started like my reason to pursue law was driven out of the feministic approach which I have within me. So I also wanted to end that orthodoxical way of living which women are supposed to do, especially in the states which have less literacy. Like they're supposed to just get a decent graduation degree, get and raise babies. But I was a person who didn't want to go through that kind of phase in my life. I wanted, like, if I have a position in my society, with my words, with my about all the underprivileged women out there, and that's something which has given into the ambition to do. And also, I used to I used to see movies a lot. That was something which has finally led me to decide what I want to do.
Okay. So when did you come to, when did you decide that you will go for the law?
So you're not audible, sorry.
My question. Let me check my internet connection. Is there any problem? Can you hear me now?
You sound a bit robotic.
Issue. So now it is resolved. So I hope you can hear me
Yeah.
now. I'm clearly audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're
Okay.
huh.
So my question was, when did you decide to go for law? In your 11th or 10th, or when finally you decided to go for law?
It was in my mid 10th that I decided that law is something I would pursue in my life as my career.
Okay. So you decided to law. So obviously you started preparing for the CLAT. So how did you prepare for this CLAT? We'll talk in detail about this. In general, I mean, what is your, what is your, अगर general अगर आपको एक देना है बच्चों को कि how did you for this exam?
So सर मैंने प्रिपरेशन अपनी 12th में स्टार्ट करी थी एंड क्योंकि मेरे बोर्ड्स भी थे तो इंडीड मेरे लिए एक चैलेंज था कि मुझे अपने बोर्ड्स को भी मैनेज करना है और क्लैट को भी फोकस करना है बट स्टार्टिंग से ही मेरा ज्यादा फोकस क्लैट पे रहा है बिकॉज एट द एंड वो मैटर करता है कि आप किस कॉलेज में पहुंच रहे हो तो मैं डेली दोनों के लिए प्रिपेयर करती थी ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि इस महीने मैं क्लैट के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रही हूँ नेक्स्ट मंथ फॉर बोर्ड्स मैं डेली इक्वल टाइम डिवोट करती थी एंड जैसे जैसे बोर्ड्स पास आता गया तो टाइम फॉर बोर्ड्स इंक्रीज्ड एंड क्लैट डिक्रीज्ड एंड फिर जैसे जैसे क्लैट पास आया तो क्लैट के कंप्लीट फोकस था क्योंकि उस टाइम तक बोर्ड्स खत्म हो चुके थे बट डेली दोनों के ऊपर मैंने टाइम दिया है
So what do you think? Is it easy to balance out both things, 12th as well as CLAT preparation? Is it doable or it's very difficult? What is your take on it?
So it is pretty much doable, but हाँ challenging है, काफी challenging है. बहुत लोगों को बहुत मुश्किल होता है tackle करने में दो चीजों को same time पे. But अगर आप कर लेते हो, then that's worth it.
And I mean, a lot of students, since a lot of students drop for this exam, and a lot of students prepare while dropping this exam, and you prepared with your 12th board exam. So what is your suggestion for those who are dropping, and what do you think, what are the pros and cons for the dropping year for this exam?
सर इस साल तो इनफैक्ट आई थिंक अब काफी लेट हो चुका है, 7 या 8 मंथ्स मैक्सिमम लेफ्ट है क्लैट 2021 के लिए, तो ज्यादा टाइम उन लोग के पास है नहीं. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ फीलिंग सैड कि इस साल नहीं हो पाया एंड मेरे को ड्रॉप लेना पड़ेगा, ड्रॉप आई डोंट नो व्हाई बहुत सारे लोगों को ड्रॉप ऐसा लगता है कि इट्स समथिंग अ फेलियर टाइप ऑफ थिंग फॉर योरसेल्फ. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ड्रॉप अगर आप ले रहे हो, जस्ट मेक श्योर कि एक एक दिन आप उसको इतना अच्छे से यूज करो कि जब नेक्स्ट टाइम आप उस एग्जाम को अटेम्प्ट करो तो यू लीव नो स्टोन अनटर्न्ड एंड यू श्योरली सक्सीड विद फ्लाइंग कलर्स.
Right. So how many hours a day you used to study for CLAT?
सर मेरे ऐसे फिक्स्ड आवर्स नहीं थे. इट वाज बेसिकली लाइक अगर कोई बोर्ड्स का एग्जाम या प्री बोर्ड्स नहीं चल रहा है, स्कूल का अगर कुछ ऐसा असाइनमेंट नहीं है, तो आई यूज्ड टू स्पेंड लाइक 7 to 8 hours एवरी डे. And otherwise, like एक average पे लेके चलो तो 5 hours, it used to be 5 hours.
Did you increase your study hours at the end, like in last 6 months or in last 3-4 months or last 1 month?
Yes, sir. Like, yeah, because my boards were done in March. So after that, due to postponements, luckily I got a lot of time. Like I got like for six months or so to prepare for CLAT. So my study hours gradually increased from that 7 to 8 hours to like 13, 14 or sometimes 17 hours also.
I must appreciate your approach towards this exam, because you said luckily it was postponed. So actually a lot of students were very, very, depressed and under pressure due to postponement of the exam, due to NLET, due to pattern change and lot of, but you said I was lucky enough to have the lot of time. So it was all about approach, I guess.
Yes, sir. Actually, if you are able to see opportunities in your obstacles, that is an added benefit that you get in your life. Depression, obviously, जब ये सब pattern change हुआ, lockdown हुआ, CLAT offline से online हो गया, तो मुझे भी इस चीज को adapt करने में काफी time लगा. I used to cry for so many nights, but then I realized that if I quit right now, I may not ever be able to achieve my dreams.
Right. Since we are live, Aadya, a lot of students are asking questions. So they have a lot of doubts and queries. So एक है जो पूछ रहे हैं आपसे कि why didn't you take IELT? Lavesh Gupta is asking, why didn't you take IELT exam? Why didn't you write IELT exam?
I actually wrote IELT exam, but the thing was because the pattern had been so different of ALET and for that matter of CLAT. After the pattern changed, the entire preparation strategy for IELT and for CLAT was completely different. So I decided to stay stuck to my CLAT preparation only and not to like stand on two boards and eventually sunk up somewhere in between. I was not so confident that I'll be able to do well in both CLAT and IELT, and so I was on the safer side. I opted to focus more on CLAT.
Right. So now I would come to the point that like subject wise, what did you, how did you, what did you do for the subject wise planning and strategy, and what exactly you did for the, so let us start with the English first. What did you do for the English, for preparation of English?
Yeah, so when the pattern changed, what I realized that there was similar requirement of skills to tackle three major sections of your paper. That was English, logical, and legal. So the foremost requirement was to have a strong command on your English language. If आपकी English अच्छी है, if आपका comprehension skills अच्छा है, if आप कम time में ज़्यादा passages पढ़ पाते हो और उसको समझ पाते हो बिना उसको दोबारा पढ़े हुए, that is something you require in the first place to crack this exam. So for English, I started reading editorials as much as I could. I used to read the Hindu, but also I didn't used to waste a lot of time reading every page of the Hindu. I used to stick to the national, international news and the editorial section. And then also I used to read news articles from e-websites, Scroll, Gadget, or whatever the CLAT consortium suggested us to go through. I also read a few books. Like there was the book called The Art of War I was reading recently. So that all helped me to tackle my English section.
Okay, so you must be reading a lot of novels for your English, isn't it?
No, sir, not particularly novels, because we had very less time left when the pattern changed. So I usually stuck more to the editorials and news articles because they also helped me to cope up with my general knowledge and legal section also. Novels would indeed help to increase my vocabulary and my reading speed, but they won't help me in my GK and legal section. So I was like to do some kind of less hard work and to avail more benefit from it. So I used to stay stuck to the Hindu editorials and the news websites.
You read Hindu newspaper. Any other
Yeah.
newspaper you would like to recommend, or Hindu is the perfect newspaper for preparing CLAT?
No, I think I've read Indian Express also. They both are equally good. It depends upon like which one you are more comfortable with.
Okay, so any of the newspaper you must be reading for the CLAT preparation.
I read Hindu, and meanwhile, I also used to read some articles from Indian Express.
Would you like to suggest any book for the English? Any book, anything which can, I mean, student can refer to?
Yeah, I would have suggested if the pattern had not changed, but since pattern इतना change हो गया, now the problem was कि नए pattern पे ज़्यादा books and materials market में available नहीं है. All you can do is to improve your English. You can go on online websites. You can read online. Like बहुत सारे materials online available. आपको कोई ऐसे particular book खरीदने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर आपको vocabulary improve करना है, तो you read the articles. You'll get a lot of new words. You search them and you try to use them in your daily speaking language. Because जब आप उसको practice करोगे बोल के, तभी आप उसको याद भी रख पाओगे for a long time. And for grammar, I guess अगर जिसका English medium नहीं है, so there are books called Lennon Martin, या फिर English is Easy. You can also like read them if you have to like hone up your grammar skills.
Right. Okay, you as you told us that reading newspaper not only helped you in the English but also in the subjects like GK and legal.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, apart from newspaper, let us come to the GK portion, GK subject. So, what did you do for the GK? I mean,
So you're again not audible.
what did you do for the GK? I mean,
Yeah.
other than
Ha. So apart from newspaper, I used to like study from Study IQ channel on YouTube. So they have this very detailed content about every current affair that's happening. And apart from that, I used to like read weekly PDFs from GK Today, and the materials for my coachings were also more than enough. So I didn't rely on too many sources, but I made sure that for every single topic, I read at least 3 or 4 articles from different news websites.
right? Would you like to suggest any GK today you referred? कोई और suggest करेंगे आप न्यूज वेबसाइट या जैसे स्टडी IQ चैनल जो है आपने सजेस्ट किया है?
सर तो मेरा बेसिकली ये रहता था कि मैं एक टॉपिक आई यूज्ड टू पिक अप अ टॉपिक and then I used to search it on Google, and I used to read the various news articles that are available on Google. So I used to not like particularly stick to one website or one news channel. I used to look for articles of various news channels that has been provided on Google. So multiple resources से फायदा ये होता है कि आप हर एक एस्पेक्ट को टच कर पाते हो और कोई भी चीज मिस नहीं होता है. फिर आप उन सबको गैदर करो एक जगह, आप अपना सेल्फ नोट्स प्रिपेयर करो. And note making indeed helped me a lot. So I used to do that.
Let's come to the legal reasoning section. Legal, as you said, that newspaper helped you a lot. So, other than newspapers, anything special for the legal for preparing legal reasoning section?
So yes, न्यू पैटर्न में लीगल में अब क्योंकि जैसे हम लोग को फैजान मुस्तफा सर ने बोला था कि आपको अभी ज्यादा लॉ का नॉलेज का जरूरत नहीं है, बट इसके लिए आप क्या कर सकते हो कि आपने कोई भी टॉपिक के बारे में पढ़ा, लाइक लेट्स टेक अयोध्या डिस्प्यूट, आपने उसके बारे में पढ़ा, देन वी हैव टू ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट ऑल द लीगल एस्पेक्ट्स जो इससे कनेक्टेड हैं. लाइक कौन से जज ने इसके ऊपर जजमेंट दिया था, ये केस कब स्टार्ट हुआ, कितने जजेस की पैनल ने इस केस को हियर किया था, इसका फाइनल जजमेंट कब आया, कौन से आर्टिकल्स इसमें यूज हुए थे. अगर आप सिर्फ इतना भी कर लेते हो तो मोर देन एनफ है, आप लीगल सेक्शन को इजीली क्लैरिफाई कर लोगे.
And next topic is critical logical reasoning. Next subject is logical reasoning. What did you do for the logical reasoning, preparing critical and logical reasoning?
Yeah, sir, so लॉजिकल रीजनिंग इनिशियली तो क्लैट पे ज्यादा लॉजिकल और क्रिटिकल कम आता था, बट न्यू पैटर्न पे क्रिटिकल वाज मोर एंड लाइक लॉजिकल का अमाउंट काफी रिड्यूस हो गया. तो लाइक मेरी क्रिटिकल स्किल्स काफी वीक थी इनिशियली, एंड व्हाट आई रियलाइज्ड कि आप जितना प्रैक्टिस करोगे और जितना डिटेल में आप हर एक कॉन्सेप्ट को, बीट अजम्पशन, कंक्लूजन, आर्ग्यूमेंट्स, अगर आप हर एक कॉन्सेप्ट के डिटेल्स को समझ पाते हो, उसके बाद आप फिर जितना प्रैक्टिस करोगे आपके वो स्किल्स इतने ही इम्प्रूव करेंगे. इसका कोई शॉर्टकट नहीं है, इसके लिए कोई पर्टिकुलर मैं बुक नहीं रेफर करूंगी. आप या तो यूट्यूब सर्च कर लो, आपको हर चीज का, इनफैक्ट लॉ प्रेप ट्यूटोरियल के वीडियोस में काफी ज्यादा वीडियोस है क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग के बारे में, स्मृति मैम के वीडियोस है. तो इफ आप वो सब भी देखो तो इट्स मोर देन एनफ. आप उनके वीडियोस देखो, आप वहां से कॉन्सेप्ट डिराइव करो और जितने क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं रोज बस प्रैक्टिस करते रहो. प्रैक्टिस वुड मेक यू परफेक्ट इन क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग. देयर इज नो शॉर्टकट टू इट.
So your focus is on practice for the critical reasoning.
Yeah,
Also, you
critical
said
reasoning is entirely about practice.
okay. Also, you said one very encouraging thing. You said you were not good at critical reasoning. So a lot of students who are not good at logical, not good at critical reasoning, they can also improve their reasoning by practicing.
So everything can be improved by practice.
Okay, last but not the least, QT, quantitative techniques of maths. How did you prepare this subject?
So in the new pattern of quantitative techniques, I found it much easier because अब वो basically graphs and caselet based था. And if आप उसको analyze करोगे sample papers and CLAT 2020 के papers को, तो आपको पता चलेगा कि आपको जो skills required है वो class 8 से 10th के बीच में जो आपने basic core maths पढ़ा था, percentage, average, speed, distance, profit loss, compound interest, simple interest, इन सब के ऊपर based है. तो अगर आपकी बेसिक मैथ स्ट्रांग है तो क्यूटी सेक्शन बहुत अप्रोचेबल है. आप इसमें इजीली एक डिसेंट स्कोर अचीव कर सकते हो. बट ऑल्सो ये होता है कि बहुत लोग टाइम नहीं बचा पाते क्यूटी तक जाने का, एंड कुछ लोगों के लिए होता है कि क्यूटी प्रॉब्लम होती है. बट अगर आप उसको प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो, अगर आपका बेसिक्स, आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है, तो क्यूटी बहुत ईजी हो जाता है, बहुत अप्रोचेबल हो जाता है और बहुत स्कोरिंग है. क्यूटी आपका रैंक डिसाइडर बन सकता है.
Okay, so lot of students are asking this question. I mean, we are getting a lot of queries and they are asking that what would you suggest, what strategy you suggest to the droppers? I mean, those who are dropping this year, I mean, not exactly 1 year because we have barely 6 months. So what should they do in these 6 months to achieve rank like you or to get through CLAT?
So one thing I would suggest is कि read daily. Like reading is the key. आपकी जितनी अच्छी इंग्लिश, आपका जितना अच्छा कमांड होगा आपकी लैंग्वेज पे, आपकी रीडिंग स्पीड जितनी अच्छी होगी, उतना इजी और उतना क्रैकेबल आपके लिए क्लैट बन जाएगा. सो जस्ट कीप ऑन रीडिंग. आप अच्छे रिसोर्सेज को रिलाई करो. ज्यादा टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना है आपको हर एक पेज ऑफ न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने में या फिर हर एक आर्टिकल पढ़ने में. रीड एफिशिएंटली एंड रीड फॉर लॉन्ग आवर्स. तब तक रीड करते रहो जब तक आप कंप्लीटली अडेप्टेड ना हो जाओ, कंप्लीटली कंफर्टेबल ना हो जाओ लैंग्वेजेस को पढ़ने में, उनको समझने में. जब आप रीड कर रहे हो तो ऑल्सो मेक श्योर कि एवरी वर्ड दैट यू कम अक्रॉस, यू ट्राई टू फाइंड द मीनिंग, यू ट्राई टू रिमेंबर देम एंड क्लियर योर कॉन्सेप्ट्स, बी इट ऑफ लॉजिकल, बी इट ऑफ क्वांटिटेटिव टेक्निक्स. जब तक आपके कोर कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर नहीं होंगे, क्वेश्चन में भी हो सकता है एक बने पर दूसरा नहीं बनेगा. तो कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर करने पे सबसे ज्यादा टाइम लगाओ. Like it said, na, there was a story of some woodcutter, like he used to say that I'll spend my 3 hours like sharpening my saw and then I'll do 1 hour of cutting. So that you have to do. You have to sharpen your skills first and then practice later. So that's what I would suggest to all the droppers.
Also, there are a lot of 11, 12 students. They are asking, like, since you did with 12th and you prepared for 2 years, so what would you suggest them? Those who are 11th class, those who are in 12th class, first in 11th class, what they should do in the first year of preparation in the 11th class and next year?
So for 11th, I would like to tell them one thing, ki don't go much in detail about general knowledge and legal reasoning because iska ek time limit hai jo CLAT aapse पूछता है, that is of 1 year maximum. So if you're in 11th, it's very good that you have started early. You have an added benefit of long time. So what you can do is for now, to improve, that is something you have to improve your reading skills, you have to improve your command on language, you have to improve your reading speed. Reading speed is very important, because even if you are well comfortable in English, that doesn't assure you to get some rank in CLAT, because CLAT is all about your timing. How quick and how comprehensive you are, that's something that you need to achieve, and that comes only with practice and reading the right amount of article and reading it for long hours. You have to increase your seating power. If you are able to read some long passages for a long time without getting distracted, without getting bored, that will help you. So for now, completely focus on increasing your reading skills, completely focus on understanding every concept that is of like QT or it is of logical reasoning. एंड जब आप 12th में जाओगे तब आप स्टार्ट करना जीके और लीगल पे वर्क करना, क्योंकि वो करंट अफेयर्स पे बेस्ड रहता है, एंड दैट विल बी बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू. एंड क्लास 12th वालों के लिए आई गेस स्ट्रैटेजी सेम है, बस आपको टाइम और ज्यादा वेस्ट नहीं करना है, अभी से लग जाओ, क्योंकि 6 months सिर्फ बचे हैं आई गेस. एंड करंट अफेयर्स, try to cover current affairs of at least 1 year or so, because CLAT 2020 में in fact ऐसा हुआ था कि we had articles from newspapers of still 17 September. 28 September को we had the exam and questions 17 September तक के articles से भी आए थे. So keep yourself up to date till the very day of your exam. And so yeah, work hard, and any requirement if you need, you have your coachings, you have mentors. And also having a mentor is something very crucial in your CLAT preparation. So find yourself a mentor who would be not only your teacher but also like your guardian, and that would help you all.
Right. Lot of students are asking, especially Ayush, Mathur and all, they're asking like what is the role of mock test?
So mock test plays the most essential role. आप अगर मॉक टेस्ट नहीं दोगे, आप कभी अपने आप को जज नहीं कर पाओगे, कभी इम्प्रूव नहीं कर पाओगे. जब मैंने अपना फर्स्ट मॉक टेस्ट दिया था तो उस टाइम 200 क्वेश्चंस का पेपर होता था, तो आई यूज्ड टू लाइक गेट सम अराउंड 80s and 90s out of 200. And so that time I knew कि these are my weak skills, these are my points that I need to improve. And I used to make a report of every mock that I used to give. So I used to write down that these are the areas that I am lacking, these are my strong areas, I'll pay less attention to my strong areas, and I'll work more hard for the areas I'm weak in. So आपको भी यही करना है, continue like start करिए अपने मॉक्स को देना, be very very consistent. एंड अपने मॉक्स को सिर्फ दे के छोड़ना नहीं है, आपने अगर मॉक दिया उसको बैठ के एनालाइज करिए, उसमें अपने वीक पॉइंट्स ढूंढिए, उसमें ढूंढिए वो कौन से सेक्शंस एंड टॉपिक्स हैं जहां आपको प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप के पैसेजेस में अगर आपको प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, अगर वो फिलोसफिकल पैसेजेस है, अगर वो इकोनॉमिक बेस्ड पैसेजेस है, तो उन पैसेजेस को और पढ़िए. और आप तब तक अपनी वीकनेसेस को नहीं फाइंड कर पाओगे जब तक आपने एटलीस्ट 4-5 मॉक्स तो नहीं दिए. मॉक्स तो टिल वेरी एंड ऑफ द क्लैट प्रिपरेशन मॉक्स कंटिन्यू रखना बहुत जरूरी होता है.
राइट. Very important point to be noted for all the law aspirants or CLAT aspirants, that as he said कि beginning में शुरू का first mock जब when it used to be of 200 marks, तो उनका score 80s में था. तो जिनके scores 80s में थे 200 out of 200, वो भी gradually with time, with practice, with lot of patience and with lot of practice, they can also achieve the marks to this level कि उनका AIR 1, 2 या 3 इस तरह का AIR आ सकता है. तो how many mocks I mean do you suggest in 1 year? कितने mocks देने चाहिए for any CLAT aspirants?
सर मेरे अकॉर्डिंग कोई ऐसा लिमिट या फिर कोई ऐसा स्पेसिफाइड नंबर नहीं है कि अगर आप इतने मॉक्स दे दो तो आपका सिलेक्शन गारंटीड है. आप कितना मॉक्स देते हो डिपेंड करता है कि आपके पास कितना टाइम है. अगर आपके पास 6 months है अभी से, अभी तक आपने एक भी मॉक नहीं दिया है, तो आई गेस अभी के लिए इनिशियली गिव 2 mocks पर वीक. एंड जैसे जैसे क्लैट पास आता गया, आपके कॉन्सेप्ट्स और क्लियर होने लगे हैं, अपने मॉक्स को देने का एफिशिएंसी एंड स्पीड को इंक्रीज कर दो. कोई ऐसा स्पेसिफिक नंबर नहीं है, बट एटलीस्ट लाइक गिव 2 mocks a week because now you have 6 months left.
Okay. Somebody is asking your board percentage, your board's result क्या था, आपका board के percentage क्या था?
So I got 92%.
That's wonderful. That's great. And next question is, आपको when you used to go to school, like in your 11th class, or
Mhm.
because 12th में most of the time, and not most of the time, but you also used to go to school. So जब स्कूल जाते थे तो कितने hours के लिए आप CLAT prepare study करते थे with your school?
स्कूल में सर इनफैक्ट मेरा अटेंडेंस काफी कम हुआ 11th में, बिकॉज उस टाइम इनिशियली मैंने नया नया स्टार्ट किया था क्लैट को प्रिपेयर करना, एंड मैं ज़्यादा टाइम क्लैट की प्रिपरेशन पे ही देती थी. बट हाँ, तो मैं जब स्कूल से आती थी, इट यूज टू बी लाइक 2 or 3 p.m. I used to get freshen up, take a nap, and then start at 5 p.m. for my CLAT preparation. I used to study for like 4-5 hours, and then like 2-3 hours for my schools, and that's it.
Okay. So you had, which stream you had, which
I
subjects you
had
had in your
commerce.
commerce? So do you think it is easier to prepare for CLAT with commerce, or any student or with any subject can prepare for the CLAT with
So
12?
because CLAT के जो topics and subject area है वो completely different है, be it from science, arts or like commerce. बट या एक बेनिफिट ये मिलता है कि क्योंकि कॉमर्स कंपैरेटिवली इजी है साइंस से, तो आपको ज्यादा टाइम देने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ता टू योर बोर्ड्स प्रिपरेशन. आप थोड़े कम टाइम में भी एक प्रिटी डिसेंट स्कोर अचीव कर सकते हो, और आप इवेंचुअली मोर टाइम अपने क्लैट के प्रिपरेशन पे दे सकते हो. तो मेरे लिए एक बेनिफिट था कि कॉमर्स थोड़ा इजी होता है साइंस के कंपैरिजन में, तो ज्यादा टाइम मैं दे पाई अपने क्लैट के प्रिपरेशन को. सो यू आर नॉट
Yeah,
ऑडिबल.
Adya, right.
हाँ
Now you are
हाँ
not,
हाँ.
not audible. Okay, you prepared for CLAT for
हाँ.
2 years, right? And obviously, in this tough time, this COVID pandemic and everything, right? So with your experience and career, and it really helped me a lot. And कुछ चीजें थी you think कि maybe you could have done better, or maybe you would like to suggest to the coming aspirants or the next generation students.
So could you please repeat? You were not
Can you hear me?
audible half of the time. Yeah. Just please repeat.
Yes, I would repeat the question. Since you suggest to the students like something which helped you very much and you would like to suggest to everyone, and something which you think you could have done better, or maybe you would like.
So what did you say after maybe? I'm so sorry,
I
there's this
said ki,
network problem, I guess.
yes. I said you prepared for 2 years. So do's and don'ts for the. Can you hear me, Aadya?
Yeah.
I
Now I
think
can hear you. So the biggest don't, I guess, is to give up. Never ever give up. There will be times when a lot of uncertainties will come your way. There will be a lot of obstacles. It would be like you will have to spend days and nights crying. You'll be hopeless. But remember, if you give up at that time, you're giving up on your dreams. And if you do like this, your dreams would never ever come true. So the only don't which I suggest is never ever give up. Yeah, you are likely to make mistakes. It's okay. We all do mistakes. We all even lack in our preparations at some time, like when the patterns change and when this corona thing happened. So I got a bit lazy in preparing my CLAT. But eventually I realized that this is something very wrong which I am doing. And if I do this now, there would be some amount of people who are consistent with their preparation and they'll have an added advantage over me. And so I cannot take that risk anymore. And so that was something I realized.
okay. And what is the role of mental strength, or what is the role of your your state of mind? Because see what happened this year, I mean everybody is aware of this. Because of this COVID pandemic, first it was lockdown, then it was before this it was pattern change, then it was in lockdown, then there was like postponement of the CLAT, then all of a sudden there was a NLET thing, and then NLET also took place. So lot of problems students you had to face this year. So how did you cope up with this, and what is your take? Because a lot of students were very upset and they were overwhelmed with all these changes and all these developments.
So yes, I believe mental strength आपका बहुत crucial role play करता है. If आपने MS धोनी movie देखी होगी, उसमें there's a dialogue which is like you lost that battle at that basketball court only because आपने mentally ये चीज accept कर लिया था कि वो लोग जो है हमारे competitors है वो हमसे ज्यादा strong है. तो मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ आपके लिए बहुत क्रूशियल रोल प्ले करता है. ऐसी बात नहीं है कि आपकी लाइफ में डाउन्स नहीं आएंगे, आपकी लाइफ में डिसअपॉइंटमेंट्स नहीं आएंगे. जब वो आ रहे हैं, गो टॉक टू योर पेरेंट्स, straight away go talk to your parents or mentors, or if you have some friend like that, but just talk it out. The more you'll keep it inside you, it will get toxic, and it will like eventually lead you in under stress, and that is not fruitful at all. If you feel less motivated, if you feel like giving up, go on YouTube, watch the interviews of the toppers, see where they are, because of the only reason that they did not give up. सबकी लाइफ में इक्वल प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं सब. इनफैक्ट क्लैट 2020 के एस्पिरेंट्स के लाइफ में जितना अनसर्टेनिटीज आया था, आई डोंट थिंक इतना कभी हुआ है किसी और के साथ. सो इफ वी हैव मैनेज्ड इन अमंग ऑल दीज, इफ वी हैव फॉट, every single person has that ability to fight.
And when you started preparing this exam, so what about your selection, your rank, or your, I mean, endless seat? I mean, were you sure about that when you started preparing for this?
No, sir, like obviously not. When I started preparing, it was recently that I came to know that there's this ranking system and there's some college called NLUs, and then we have NLS Bangalore at the top. So when I came to know that this is NLS Bangalore is on number one, and we all dream to go there. So I had all these posters of NLS Bangalore in my room. I wished to go there, but with what rank, that I never decided.
Okay. And when did you when you started realizing that now you're doing well in the mocks and hopefully you can, you can achieve the Bangalore or the rank? Did you realize, or you had no idea about the rank or an election?
No, I had no
preparing this
idea
exam?
about the rank. Yeah, I had no idea about the rank because even मेरे जो marks आते थे mocks में, it used to be like a curve. Someday it is too good. Someday I used to score a rank in my coachings and online mocks which I used to give, and on some days it used to be pathetic. So obviously I was not sure, very sure, because I was not consistent with my marks. If the paper was easy, if some sections were easy, I used to score high in the mocks. If something was difficult or something which I lack in comes more in the paper, I used to get less marks. So I don't think you should judge yourself with the marks that you are scoring in your mocks, because all you need is, the reason you give mocks is to find out your weak spots and to work on them. And that's what I did. I never judged myself. And I also not used to get like very overwhelmed that, oh my God, I'm getting so less, or not very overexcited that, oh my God, I'm in the rankers list of the coaching.
Did you, did you think of the B in case if I don't get through the NLS or any of the NLUs? So what would you like to do? I mean, did you think about it? You had no idea about it, like you didn't have any plan B?
No, I wanted to have a backup plan, but the urge within me to crack CLAT and to go to NLS Bangalore was so much that I decided that even if I'm not able to crack CLAT in 2020, I'll sit again for CLAT 2021, and I'll make sure I crack it the next year.
Right. Okay. Since in the beginning you mentioned that you would like to work for the underprivileged women, you would like for the women at large, for the women empowerment and all, but there belongs to the women only or the girls only. If I talk the CLAT or ALET exam, the ALET topper is a girl, CLAT topper is a girl, AIR2 is a girl. Lot of girl students have done phenomenal in this exam. So what would you like to say about these, these girls' achievement in all these exams?
Sir, it feels amazing to see girls now ruling up the society. Yeah, I'm able to hear you. Am I audible to you?
Yes, you get it.
Yeah,
go on.
So it felt very amazing to see the girls like they're ruling. It feels like so good to see the girls on top, like the girls have empowered themselves. The parents are being so supportive. Now everyone has realized that there's no gender disparity as such. What a boy can achieve, a girl can achieve too. And so I'm very glad to see that the AIR one is also from Patna, and Bihar is like called a, you know, an illiterate state with less literacy and less development and less awareness. But looks like we have proved them wrong.
True, true. Bihar always been famous for producing, civil servants, IS officers, and now we are very proud. Bihar has also started producing the lawyers. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, some years back there was a stigma that the women cannot do well in the legal field or the legal, fraternity. But this year, all the toppers are women, all the toppers are girls. So gradually, the things are changing, and great role of the person like you or the girls like you who are doing this. Who are the torch bearers for this thing. The next question is, would you like to? A lot of students are asking
Hmm.
that. Would you like to suggest some timetable, some structured plan timetable, or should they go like whenever they want to study, like they should study, or any timetable they should follow?
So, Asa, I myself didn't follow any timetable because I believe that when you bound yourself with that time, there would be times when some other priority comes up and you won't be able to sit to study at that particular time. And it leads to demotivation in my case. So what I used to do, I used to make task table instead of timetable. I used to like allot myself this particular task, and I used to make sure that I complete all of them before I go to bed. And if I wasn't able to complete them, I used to like cut off my sleep hours, complete my task, and then go to bed. So I believe more on task tables than timetables.
Oh, that's a great thing. Task table. Complete your task, not as per the timetable. So that's a great suggestion for all those who are listening to you. And what is the role of coaching in the for the preparation of these exams? What do you think? What is the role of coaching or mentors in these exams?
Yeah. So like I said before also, that you need you need to have a mentor to guide yourself, to motivate yourself through the entire process, because all of us are very new to this field. Not everyone has that exact knowledge as to what you need to prepare to crack CLAT. So coachings indeed helped me a lot, but at the end it's your hard work, it's your consistency that leads you to achieve everything that you have achieved in your life. But coachings help in the way like they provide you with the materials. At my time, when no material was available in the market, it was my coachings that have given me that platform, the materials, the amount of mocks. And I believe if they weren't have been there, I guess I would not have been an AIR at all. So coachings play a crucial role, provided the fact that you are equally willing to do the hard work and you are equally willing to stay consistent no matter what.
Yes, since last year we were not there in Patna, so we
Yes,
missed
sir.
the opportunity to train a student like you. So this was the thing. But now, Law Prep tutorial. Did you see the interviews of toppers on Law Prep tutorials YouTube channel or all the other platforms?
Yes, exactly, sir. When I started my CLAT preparation, the first thing which I did was to go through all the interviews of CLAT toppers, be it Soumya Bhaiya last year or Harsh Bhaiya, or like there was this guy from 2016, Viraj Anant. So I used to see all those interviews. I even remember the names of these people. Then there was Gunjan, one Gunjan from 2017, I guess. So I used to watch all these
2018. Gunjan
interviews.
was from 2018.
Yeah,
And
2018.
Rajat was
So
from
they
2017.
motivated me a lot. Huh, yes. So that motivated me a lot. That actually helped me to set a path for my own self. And I always used to dream that there would be a day when I would also be there on that platform interviewing myself and advising the upcoming aspirants.
Great, great. So, how did Law Prep online coaching help you in preparing this exam?
So because we all know that law prep has the most experienced team. So when I enrolled myself online at law prep, the thing which attracted me was the kind of the video lectures. Actually, law prep is not something too expensive or like too accessible for that matter. We had so many video lectures, so many study materials, straight to the point. Like we didn't have to go to diverse platforms to prepare ourselves. If we are enrolled at law prep, the materials, the mocks, the video lectures are very accurate, very up to date. You'll get timely updates of GK and current affairs. And so I'm really thankful to law prep for the way they have guided me, for the way they have supported me through the entire journey.
Let me share you a very interesting thing with this year's CLAT exam. This year, we produced toppers from almost every center, and we have NLS Bangalore selections from almost every center. It is not about only Law Prep Tutorial Jodhpur or Law Prep Tutorial Jaipur. Even in Bihar, this year only, we opened up our center in the Muzaffarpur, and we have the 3-4 NLS Bangalore selections. We have Arushi from Lucknow Center, who was AIR 17 A-late, also cleared CLAT and joining NLS Bangalore. We had in Bhopal, we had 2 students. Every centers we produce, even in Prayagraj, we had a student who is going to join the NLS Bangalore. Almost every center, the students are joining NLS Bangalore, and there are 34 students under 100. So, and just to share this, I mean, just to take this opportunity to use this platform, I would like to tell everybody in Bihar also that we are coming up in Patna very soon. So you can have the classroom, though Aadya was in online program, and online program is a very structured program, very organized program, very systematic program. You get a lot of new pattern study material, new pattern videos, new pattern online preparation, new pattern online test series and everything. So you'll get a lot of material, enough of the material on the online platform, the videos, the live classes, interactive classes, doubt session, everything. But also we are coming soon to the Bihar, since Bihar has done remarkably well. I mean, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 5, rank 8, lot of ranks are from in the top 10 and lot of ranks in overall from Bihar is a great thing. I think Bihar is gonna be the next, जैसे Bihar famous है IS produce करने के लिए, मेरे ख्याल से अब NLS UIs या जो क्लैट टॉपर्स है वो भी बिहार प्रोड्यूस करेगा.
यस सर, बिहार में बस अपॉर्चुनिटीज की थोड़ी कमी थी, वो भी अब कम हो रही है. अगर अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल रहे हैं तो एवरी बिहारी इज सो मच टैलेंटेड. इतना पोटेंशियल, इतना हार्ड वर्क करने का सबके अंदर एबिलिटी है कि बस अपॉर्चुनिटी, बस प्लेटफॉर्म मिले, कोई भी यहाँ पे कुछ भी क्रैक कर लेगा.
एक बिहारी 100 पर भारी.
श्योर सर.
अच्छा, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट पूछ रहे हैं व्हाट इज योर लॉन्ग टर्म गोल. वुड यू लाइक टू जॉइन द जुडिशरी, वुड यू लाइक टू गो फॉर द further studies or law firms? What is your long term goal after pursuing law or litigation?
So,
what is your
for now I have decided to pursue corporate law, but like let's see what goes on in my mind when I enter law school.
Okay. So no judiciary as of now, or no civil services. You would like to rather go for the corporate law and the corporate law, right? So now I would take some more questions from the students, as a lot of students are asking questions. We have a question of Ayush Mathur. Anshuman is saying, chai samosa party from NLS. Some chai samosa party from NLS is at NLS.
Okay. Actually, we were talking about this also in our NLS group on WhatsApp. Chai is something like too indispensable part of my life.
Oh, that's great. So सारे चाय वाले कमाल कर रहे हैं देश में. Rima Jain is asking कि if I take a drop and next year अगर CLAT consortium ने बवाल किया तो. Garima Jain is asking this question.
सर, बवाल तो कंसोर्शियम ने इस साल भी किया था, इस साल भी बच्चों ने निकाला है, आप नेक्स्ट ईयर भी निकालोगे.
Some Dhwanit Bhatt पूछ रहे हैं, remember my name, you will see my interview for AIR1 CLAT 2021. इन्होंने पहले ही अनाउंस कर दिया है. All the very best to the Dhwanit.
I'll be waiting for you. All the best.
Great. उसके बाद में GK के source के लिए I think you have already told about the GK. Amit Gautam is asking how he should prepare for the GK.
diverse online materials, news websites, and self notes. Self notes बहुत important है.
वेदांत बिस्ट भी है हमारे साथ में, वेदांत बिस्ट चैट में है.
Isn't Vedant already in NLS Bangalore?
Yes, yes, he's the same guy, and very soon you'll see him on our platform, and we'll be interviewing.
And
Okay,
I'll
lot
come
of
in his live chat then.
okay. So yes, आप उनसे वापस you can take the revenge. So there are a lot of NLS students who are commenting, so you can do the same. So Vedant is
So
also one of the.
they already told me they're going to spam my live chat.
Yes, yes, they are doing so. They're doing so. All of them are doing so. So you don't worry, you will also get the opportunity to do the same with them. We will call them 100%. All our toppers are going to be there on this platform. Gunjan and Vedant and all are there. Right, great. So we'll do one thing. We'll very soon, Gunjan, and in next week we're going to bring a lot of other toppers of the CLAT. So you will have the same. Okay, Mohit Maderna is asking NLS versus NLU Delhi. Should he join NLU Delhi or NLS Bangalore? What is your take?
I think that is entirely a personal decision. Like if you think that you want that Delhi city life or like something, because Delhi is also very close to the Supreme, it has Supreme Court there. So you have that added advantage of being at Delhi. But still, you see that Bangalore is on rank 1, no matter what. So like I have personally decided to go for Bangalore. Ultimately, it's your own choice. Both are good, I guess. I have not been there at all, so no idea. But
when I look at the chat, a lot of students are, we have our students only, Gunjan Modi, Srivastav, and Vedant based, and they all are going to be your batchmates. Okay. So,
yeah, they have warned me that we're going to spam my live chat. I'll take the revenge, don't worry.
yes, you will get the opportunity very soon. Soon they are going to be appear on this platform. Okay, Sanidhya Agarwal is asking a question that how should he make the notes of the GK and current affairs, and how he should make the notes of the current affairs.
So like you have to take one topic. When you take that topic, you search it on Google, you go on Wikipedia, then you find the history of that topic. Like you have to also have a touch about where that topic exactly originated from. Know about the history, know about the basic, static GK portion about it. Then go on, read the news articles because the news articles contain the current aspects of that particular topic. Read them and then jot down the important points which you get from all the diverse articles. सबको एक जगह पे note करो और आपका final notes में 3 चीजें touch होनी चाहिए: the background, the legal aspect, and the current happenings which is going on. So that's how you can make the GK notes.
Sanya Mathur is asking to open up center in Ahmedabad, so we'll consider this. But पटना में तो हम आ ही गए हैं. अच्छा, पीओके में भी हम जाएंगे बहुत जल्दी. नो देखो क्लैट नहीं, नॉट क्लैट, जो 2024 का इलेक्शन है, मे बी ऑन पीओके, विल नॉट बी पीओके, and will be very much part of India. Who knows? And we have our center in POK, not in POK, rather it will become India. So you have no idea. Anything can happen. Aadya, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How much time they should devote for the maths? Because maths has got the less weightage. So what do you suggest to prepare for the math section or the quantitative technique QT section?
So see, even though maths has got less weightage, the problem with it is that it is your rank decider. It can make it or break it. So if you are weak at maths, I guess first go on to clear your basic concepts. Like if you have your R.S. Agarwal books of class 8th to 10th, you'll get the concepts from those books. So refer to those books, clear your concepts. There's no time limit, like how much time you are like willing to give. If you're weak in it, give more time. If you are like very up to date, very well versed with maths, give considerably less time. But there's nothing as such key like maths is like has a very less weightage, so it's of less advantage. It's not at all so. Every single mark you score in CLAT exam has that equal importance. Every single mark will lead your rank to somewhere in top 10, or even a less of a mark will make you fall through the ranks.
At the end, what would you like to say to the all the aspirants, your message to the aspirants? Like, I mean, everybody wants to, वो idealize करते हैं, and वो क्या करते हैं, they would like to become, whenever somebody, so any aspirant, watch the interview of the topper, तो they think, वो सोचते हैं कि हम भी topper बनेंगे या बन सकते हैं क्या, या what should they do to get through this exam, and टॉपर बनने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए? योर सजेशन, योर एडवाइस, योर
So
मैसेज।
या टॉपर कोई भी बन सकता है, गिवन द फैक्ट आप हार्ड वर्क करने को तैयार हो, आप अपने सपनों के पीछे भागने को तैयार हो, आप कंसिस्टेंट रहने को तैयार हो। अब आपके लाइफ में ऑब्स्टेकल्स आएंगे, अप्स एंड डाउन्स आएंगे, बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस आएंगे। अगर आप उनको फेस करके आगे बढ़ने की हिम्मत रखते हो, आपके लिए एनालिस्ट बे वेट कर रहा है, आपके लिए हर टॉप इंस्टीट्यूशन वेट कर रहा है, सबके दरवाजे खुले। Just you have to keep hustling no matter what comes your way. Never ever give up. रोने का मन कर रहा है, it's okay, go cry, it's okay, feel shattered, it's okay, feel disheartened, but pick yourself up the very next day and set back to work again.
That's great. I mean, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे, जैसे उन बच्चों को जिनको जिनको इस बार not exactly they did well, लेकिन उनको जैसे as per expectations, क्योंकि this year we had lot of controversies in CLAT itself. बहुत सारे students को expectation था, response sheet से they're not happy, not satisfied with the response sheet, that maybe it was not that, I mean, some are even claiming or complaining कि उनके answers भी बदल गए हैं. So they're very depressed, they're very down, they're very nervous. Or what would you like to suggest or say to them?
So first of all, I really wish इस तरह की controversies नहीं होती, किसी को ऐसा कुछ problem face करना नहीं होता, because जब आप इतने दिनों तक मेहनत करते रहते हो और रिजल्ट के टाइम में आपको एक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट्स नहीं मिलते हैं, तो इट लीड्स टू अ लॉट ऑफ डिसअपॉइंटमेंट्स। बट व्हाट आई बिलीव इज कि हर चीज में एक पॉजिटिव साइड देखना हम लोग को सीखना चाहिए। ठीक है, हो सकता है कि इस बार कोई ग्लिचेस हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो, बट आपने जो चीज सीखा है इस पूरे इंटायर जर्नी में, वो चीज कभी वेस्ट नहीं जाएगा। आपने मेहनत की है, हार्ड वर्क पेज, कर्मा ऑलवेज पेज। Don't lose your heart. God is watching you. If anything wrong that has been done to you will surely be paid off. You will be paid off. You will get better and better day by day.
Great words. And it was a very encouraging, very motivating session for all those who were watching us. And I'm sure a lot of people, thousands of the aspirants will be watching this session, and they'll be certainly learning a lot of things from this session, and they'll be taking the advantage of this session for the preparation of their exam. So thank you so much for appearing on this platform, and let us see, we plan a thing and we invite all the CLAT toppers from our coaching, and let us do a session जिसमें कोई किसी को लाइव चैट में स्पैम नहीं कर सके, एंड सामने सामने बैठ के सब कर सके. So we'll plan something up. Very soon we'll invite for the few more sessions to guide the students, to suggest them how should they prepare for this exam, because this is nowadays ये exams जो होते हैं mentally test करते हैं बच्चे की strength को, mental stamina को, उनके patience को और बहुत सारी चीजों को. तो ये सब चीजों के लिए we'll keep inviting you, and we hope you will keep guiding and suggesting the law aspirants how to prepare for exam,
like, to the best of my abilities.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Aadya. It was a great session. Thank you so much for coming live on this session. And
thank you for having me here, sir. It was my pleasure. All the pleasure was mine.
Certainly, and even it is my pleasure. Also, बहुत सारे बच्चे भी आपको thanks बोल रहे हैं. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye, bye.
And bye.
बहुत जल्दी we're coming soon with few more sessions with the toppers. So stay tuned with Law Prep Tutorial channel. Subscribe करें और देखते